Okay, the purpose of this video is to talk about storing rank or ranks over time for a specific individual. In the base table, originally we had a field called rank, and we'd only store one value of the rank for the individual, and we would lose the history by replacing the old value with the new value. What I'm doing in this video is showing you a different way to store ranks over time for a specific contact. So inside of contacts, there was a field called rank. I've removed it out of this table just by going into design view and selecting that row, clicking it, and deleting it from the database table. The next thing that I did is I created a new table called contacts ranks. And that stores the contact ID. So it links this table to the contacts table. A rank value, which is a lookup to the rank prefix table, and the date of the rank, and then some audit fields have created and updated. Next thing done was create a new table or a new form that would display the values from contact ranks. So created the new form, pointed the record source to contact ranks, drug over the rank value, which is a lookup. So that gave me an automatically built combo box, DateofRank, and contact ID. I made contact ID locked, and I grade it to remind me that it wasn't available for selection. And then the default value that's in contact ID is going to be from the form. So I'm going to start on contact details, and when I click a button that I'll show you in the future, that form will open up. This form will open up. And what I want contact ID to do in contacts rank is auto-populate the value of the ID. So the contacts ID value will get populated in that field as the default value. So looking at it now, we open up contacts detail. We have a button that allows us to pop up the contact ranks, a drop-down list that populates values, pickers for the dates, and a auto-populated ID, contact ID, from the record that I'm currently on. Next is, we have a need to understand for the contact that I'm looking at, what is their current rank? So to do that, we created a query. So opening it up in design view, created a new query and brought in contact ranks. So brought over this table and made it a totals, so I could group and by the individual and find their maximum date of rank, or the most current date of rank for that individual. Otherwise, if we pulled back it any other way, we'd end up with multiple records for the individual for every rank that was in the table. So this allows us to get the most current rank of the individual based on their date of rank. Once you have that information, what you're missing, and you can't do it within that first group by query, what you're missing is the rank. So in order to get that information, I created a new query, drag, drop, contacts rank, drag, drop, contact rank, max date of rank, and then joined by the contact ID and by the date of rank and max date of rank, those fields, 1-to-1 ratio. So this would then allow me to bring in the contact ID from the contacts rank, the rank of that individual and the max date of rank that was that's associated with this individual or these individuals. And so in the database table, there's only one person that I've populated multiple ranks for, but this is pulling back their most current date of rank for them. Having that information allows us to create some lookup tables or some lookup fields. So since I leverage this query for table or for forms that are data inputs, I had to use this technique of delooking up the current rank from contacts rank current rank, which is this query right here, based on the contact ID value of the current record. And I did another DLOOKUP for the date of rank, delooking up the date of rank columns data for contacts rank's current rank, where the contact ID equals the current record that I'm looking at. And then I wanted to understand time and rank for that current rank. And so I created this formula of date difference in months of the date of rank, which is this field right here that's being looked up, comparing that to today's date and displaying it back in months. Doing all of that allows this query to keep on adding new records from the query. And scrolling all the way to the right, I can look up the rank value, which is 2, number 2 as the ID in ref rank prefix, the date of rank, and the time in rank, which based on today's date of the 17th and the date of rank being in the future, this person has 0 months in that rank. The next step that I went through is to go to contact details. And I did a couple of things. The first thing I did was I copied the rank drop-down lookup value and replaced the one that was there with this one. That transforms the number 2 value to display the actual text. Did the same thing on contact lists. The next thing that I did is I created a button. So clicked on the button, click, drag, drop, or click, and then created a button that on click would open a form, contacts rank, and filter to the contact ID equaling the current ID that I'm on. So that allows me to see the rank, current rank, click this button, and it will take me to contacts rank. Since this is a non-editable record, we're going to gray it out, and we're going to lock it. Since it's not changeable by the users here, they'll have to go to this pop-up form in order to make a change to the current rank of the individual. Additionally, I placed on contacts rank an on close code. And what this does is it refreshes or requeries a form of contact details when the rank is updated. That allows me to make a change to a rank and have that change reflect on contact details. So there's the drop-down list. I can't change the value. Click on the button, say change the value to Lieutenant General or Lieutenant General, close the form, on close, this value updates, close this form, and it reflects on contact list as well. That's it for this video.